we discuss one of the biggest stories of the week, and we're going to talk about the survey that's found that almost half of people, OK, think that young people can't afford to buy their own home because they spend too much money on non-essentials like Netflix, takeaway coffees, avocados. Nights out in Soho. Are they right? Are they right? OK, who am I to say? Are they right? But that's what the great British public think. Let's hear what some of you thought earlier today.
Yeah, I don't want to generalise, but yeah, I think...
They want to have their cake and eat it in terms of, like, house ownership?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
So, do you think that...
It's hard for them as well.
Do you think that they need to make more sacrifices, like rooftop cocktails, avocado?
What are you talking about?
Like, in terms of expenditure?
Yeah, exactly. Cut down some costs. Yeah, I do.
They were educating people that, you know, try to save money and buy a house instead of buying clothes.
So we need more education for young people. What do you think, mate?
I think it's all about, I think it depends on the age gap. For example, when you're 18, then you're legal to drink. So most people, they start going out to the clubs, drinking and everything up until like they're 20. And after they're 20, it's a bit like, oh yeah, I kind of need to start settling down now. But because they created that lifestyle for like the past couple of years, it's kind of hard for them to move on.
Yeah. Do you think if young people stopped eating things like avocado and drinking expensive coffee, that they'd maybe be able to buy a house?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you cut back on... You're quite a young person, obviously. Do you cut back on things or do you just live for the day?
Just enjoy my life, because you never know when you're going to die.
They just get everything because they need it, don't save up for anything. Mummy and daddy buy it, or...
I feel as though we're not entitled because life used to be like cheaper, everything's a lot more expensive nowadays, so you work hard for, depending on your job, but you work hard for maybe not as much because then your outgoings are a lot more expensive and inflation and everything. Yeah.
I think they've been given everything, so they kind of expect everything back in life. So they don't, I don't know, they're probably not motivated, or they probably don't work as hard, I guess.
Do you think they spend too much on frivolous things?
Well, maybe because of social media, because of trends and stuff, so I guess they're tempted to spend on frivolous things, I guess.
You know, from what I've learned in life is that if you set rules for people, the younger generation, they don't tend to follow anyway. However, if they can be enhanced with the thought of education, which I believe in very, very much, so that would help and, you know, develop an individual.
They're spoiled. They expect everything to come their way easily.
Have you had to really save in your life?
Yes.
What sacrifices did you make?
Well, you work hard and you save, and then you have your own home after a while.